welcome back. Today I will share with you my next days in Montréal. The last video you saw, it was my first day. I loved it. It was a really good day for me actually. I did a lot, I had nice weather and all that. And so this video will cover May 19 and May 20, and I did quite a few things too. As you can see, I decided to rock my cowboy hat. I hope you like it. And yeah, you're supposed to wear it like this. But, oh, okay, yeah. I started my day by walking to the nearest metro station, and I got some help to get my first metro tickets. It was not that hard, but I had to get them from like an actual person. He was very nice, which is great. He understood I was French. I was like, have a nice day. I think he said have a nice exploration or something like that. The metro is very clean. Very clean, very easy to understand if you want to go somewhere, and all their website is actually very useful. I stopped at, I don't remember the name of the stop, but it was for the Botanical garden. Jardin botanique. I have no idea how you pronounce botanical. Botanical? So which was interesting because at this stop you also have the Olympic Stadium or something like that. I'm not sure how you call that. But that was nice to see that. That day was very windy, but it was sunny enough, and I spent a few hours in that botanical garden. Beautiful garden. Different parts, you know, they have like in Asian, like Chinese garden, Japanese garden. They have a part with like a lot of different trees. My favorite part. I came during the perfect time because it was spring, and so like everything was just blooming. It was beautiful. No cheers for me. It was waiting for me. A lot of birds, nice koi fish. I think I saw some squirrels, but I'm not really sure. As usual, I have my little notebook in which I wrote down each day of my trip, you know, some thoughts to share with you today. I wrote that it was not worth it, the botanical garden, and I remember I wrote that as the price was too, like, it was too expensive for what it is. But I think it's because I visited a few different kind of like jardin botanique in different cities, you know, all like very big and all that. usually for free. So not cheap, but I guess I was really like, oh, I was expecting something else, you know. It was my fault, but if I think about it right now, it was definitely worth it, definitely. So memory from the past. So after that, I think I was a little tired because I walked a lot, so I went back to my hotel room. Obviously, I stopped at Tim Hortons before to get my French vanilla. Vanilla. I don't remember how you say it. Vanilla. Alright, vanilla. My French vanilla. I think I drank at least one French vanilla every day, if not two every day during my Canadian trip. It was just, I fell in love with this drink. After that, I went to a market, which is the market Jean Talon, which for whatever reason I had big expectations for this one because it was written on Google, like a lot of people wrote, like it was such a big market, so many things and all that. I mean, I think it's I don't know, but it turned out to be quite a small market. I did get a drink. It was a smoothie, which was very, very, very good. A lot of beautiful flowers, and I mean, actually, you go find plenty of things over there. A lot of like craft person, art craft, I think you say. I'm not sure, but I was really looking forward to like a very, very big market, and it was not. But I mean, nothing wrong with that. I still, enjoyed my time there, and then it was actually located near quite a lot of different things, and I just kind of wandered around and went get some present actually for my family. And I remember finding my first Rush album right next to it, actually right next to the market, so that was a good day. The next day I wanted to go to the underground, and it was a big fail because the underground is closed on Sunday. Actually, it's closed on the weekends, and I had no idea, and it's written on Google, so I could have seen it. I didn't, so I was very, very disappointed at myself for not knowing that because I really wanted to go there. So what did I do? I just went back to the dog park. I love this park. It's heaven. I mean, so many dogs at the same time, like when your first ever dream was to get a dog and this dream is still a dream, it feels good to be around dogs for some time, so I really loved it. And then after that, I decided to go to the Museum of Fine Arts, which was a very nice place. It's such a big place though, so if you want to go, make sure you get a few hours ahead of you. They have 5 levels, I think, which is, well, I guess for a museum, I think for a museum it's actually pretty big. You can find everything over there, and it's very interesting. If you want to see something else, if you need to go out of your comfort zone, or however you say that, you go to that kind of museum, it's amazing. You're gonna see a lot of different things, meaning like weird, beautiful, interesting. Once I spent as much time as I wanted to go there, I actually had to stop a few times and sit down and rest because it was just so big. I mean, this place is so big. I got tired, which is weird, but whatever. And then when I wanted to finally, get out of the place, I did not find my way out, and I ended up going back to the 3rd level twice, and then go back to the level 1 and then level 5. It was such a pain, and I got out of that place hungry and angry. I will always remember how hard it was for me to just find the way out. After that, I decided to go to the grocery store, which I love in Montreal because it's a medley of a lot of different things at the same time. How to say that? I just love it because you can find this French touch, and then also it's very North American, and I just love the way actually I was going back to one in particular that I really loved because of the layout of it, and everybody was just very nice over there. I went grocery shopping. It was kind of like a visit for me, not just getting food. It was really I was just looking at everything. It's very interesting when you're in a foreign country to go to the grocery stores and to see what kind of products they have, what kind of labels they use, what kind of, especially in Canada, in Montreal for me, as a French person, and also what kind of you know, like, I don't know, meat, what kind of bread, what kind of like cereals, what kind of brands they have, yeah, what kind of milk, you know, there's a lot of interesting things to just see when you're at a grocery store in a foreign country. I really like stores in Cyprus because it's an island. It was British before, I mean, it was colonized by the British for a long time. Now it's Greek, I mean, the southern part. So I think it's a very interesting medley of products over there. I like to go to those grocery stores. But yeah, Canada was like that. It was just a fun getaway for me, I guess. I did get some food, and then I just went back to my hotel room and rested for the end of the evening. I think I watched the baseball game. I do remember that I kept hearing and seeing firefighters, I mean fire trucks, every 10 minutes. And that was every day for the entire trip. I stayed in Montréal, which I didn't understand why there were so many fire trucks. I mean, it's a very big city, so I guess, you know, there's a lot going on in a big city, obviously. But it was like big fire trucks, you know, it was not like ambulances or something like that. It was the big fire trucks, and I don't remember that, you know, hearing about big fires around Montreal. So I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I love fire trucks, you know, those big trucks. I guess I'm still like a kid. When I see one, I'm like, wow. So I was like, wow, that's cool. Especially during the night, you know, with all the lights on and all. But, you know, obviously when they are, it's not for a good thing. So yeah, I was kind of worried that there were just so many of them out. But I think I was not far away from the firehouse, if this is how you call it. So that was probably why I was hearing them more, you know, because they were getting out not too far away from their firehouse. But I don't know. And that is all for this video, guys. My next video will be my last few days in Montréal. I did a few other things, and obviously I'm gonna have to talk about the language and all that, a few other things that I did not film that I experienced. I hope you like this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you are having a nice beginning of September, and I'll see you next week in my next video. Bye.